You know what I hate the most about cooler beers? Like
cold beers or just in
cooler,
the cooler?
like in the cooler with ice and everything. You know, I'm just not a big fan of the whole cooler situation at the Tiger Cage at the moment. I get it. We have a lot of stuff going on in the fridge. Yes, sir.
The water that drips off of them?
No.
Thank you for putting up your hand.
That's a close second, but
I learned that in first grade.
All the little ice, and you always get that one little piece of ice that just swirls around the lip of it. And if I swallow that motherfucker, it's like that's why I don't take chilled shots, because I can't handle little shards of ice. Like it makes me kind of like, ooh, kind of that first sip. You're like, you swallow that little piece of ice, and you're like, oh god. I think it's your mouth starts salivating a little bit. You're like, nope. I think beer's coming back up.
But that would be a sweet if they ever did a beer theme park. That would be a sweet little ride, right? You're the ice cube like on top of that, exactly, like the tin cups.
Well, guys, this is They Call Us the Breeze, episode 36. There's only one way to do it, so let's get to it. Let's go. Yeah, guys. Yeah, welcome. It's episode 36 of They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Once again on Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube every single week. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, Tiger Cage Media. And then, of course, make sure you're liking the Facebook page, facebook.com/They Call Us the Breeze. And, of course, our sister podcast, Is This Football? ? Also. So, yeah.
Sign up. Make it easier.
Yeah,
make the notifications easier. That way you don't have to go
learn all you want about football.
Yeah. And if you didn't listen last week, we had a very special Sunday edition of The Breeze. So I'm a little... And
if I may interrupt for a second about football, did you see that Tyreek Hill went to the Miami Dolphins for...
I did not see that.
$120 million for 4 years.
Jeez Louise.
That's a paycheck, man.
Where was he at? Kansas City?
Kansas City.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
It was like, well, that's great, but do they have a quarterback? You know.
Well, I mean, that's why they hired him, right? I mean, Tyreek Hill.
He's a wide receiver.
Oh, is he? I thought he was running back for some reason. No, that's how much I know.
It's all new. It's all Greek to me. It's all Greek to me. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. Like I said, make sure you go back, as we had a nice Sunday edition of The Breeze, and I'm just kind of worn out, man, because I did Sunday, and then I did Tuesday night. I did Is This Football? And then here we are again on Thursday. So I'm looking forward to having a nice long weekend, and then doing the normal Tuesday, Thursday thing again next week, because, you know, I thought I could do it, and we did it under, you know, circumstances that couldn't be avoided. And, you know, no big deal, but you don't realize when you're signing up for that what kind of toll it might take on you. You
might have to work weekends.
And you're not a young little buck anymore. You know, Remy? You're not a young little buck.
And then when the executive producer in the other room there says, hey, you guys might have to work weekends and holidays and overtime.
That's right.
Also, though, I got a text from Sven at 5 a.m. at the rave, and he's like, "Where's your brother?" So you need to also stop going to so many raves too, bro.
Yeah,
I think that might be it. Yep. And I was like, Sven, I don't know.
I need to start adjusting my lifestyle to accommodate for all of the new, you know, responsibility that I have and everything like that. But, you know, we're doing okay and everything's fine. We're swimming along.
And you do a tremendous job, and I'm going to talk to the executive producer. I'm going to put you in for a raise.
Not fishing for compliments, but I appreciate it.
I'm going to put you in for a raise.
Yeah. Well, I like to live life dangerously. You boys know that. I like to live on the wild side sometimes.
I'd say so. You went bungee jumped before, in a version of bungee jumping.
Yeah, you did. I
so
remember that.
You are dangerous.
I was not real happy with the thought that he was going to try it, because I was like, dude, there's been accidents.
Well, that was a funny story.
That was a long time ago.
It was a controlled environment. It was at a theme park or carnival type thing, but it was
It wasn't a theme park. It was a carnival.
It was a legit height,
like a pop-up carnival.
It was a legit height of a jump, and it had the huge landing pad under it and everything. And I was kind of scared. I think I was like maybe in middle school.
You had to like hold on to something though, right?
Yeah, you had to like. Right? There was like a foam thing that you could either wrap your legs around and dive head first, which is what I did, or you could just hold on to it like a pencil and drop out feet first if you wanted to. And I was really fucking nervous, but I think I was just trying to impress everybody and just go for it. And it's funny because
and then your Clams Casino started rising up, and you're
the landing pad is so huge, right? And it's clearly way out in front of the jumping platform.
It is huge from down here than it is from it's way smaller.
So I get up there and I start climbing all these steps, and get up there, and I'm nervous as shit. But there's this younger girl, I can tell she's way younger than me, and she's going first, and I'm standing up on the platform behind her at a safe distance.
I ain't gonna be no pussy.
And she takes like a little while to finally jump, and I was like, well, shit, I was gonna kind of do that, but now I can't. So once I got up there, I just wrapped my fucking legs around that shit.
Up by her.
Goodbye.
I yelled, "I am a golden god" from Almost Famous. So it must have been the year that Almost Famous came out,
and nobody heard you down on the ground.
That's some good last
Well,
words.
the best thing is when you're standing up that fucking high, that landing pad looks like it is behind you.
Oh yeah, so you look like you're going to jump and miss
your perception. You're like, there's no fucking way. I'm totally clearing this thing.
Yeah. You only jump 10 feet.
You're never supposed to even hit the landing pad.
No, you bungee. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but you only jump like 5 feet out. But realistically, you think you're like, I'm going to miss this thing. I'm going to end up like in the parking lot.
Do you remember if they told you exactly how high you were?
10 feet. It was 10 feet.
No one ever tells me how high I am, first of all. And second of all, I think it was like 12 feet.
I think you're a little too high.
I think it was just taller than the new edition of the Tiger Cage.
No, it was on top of this guy's RV. And I jumped off, and that's the rest is history.
Like one of those vans across.
But I was
the
little, so it was like seemed like it was really high.
You weren't that little.
Well, anyway, I like to live dangerously. Yeah. Today, I lived pretty fucking dangerously. I did one of the more dangerous than that. Yeah, a little more dangerous than that.
Cross 4th Street.
My wiper blades have been fucked for a little while.
We've talked about this, and it is the scariest. It's the scariest I've been in about 5 years. I'm like, and it was I think 11 o'clock we were driving around.
Yeah,
it wasn't even peak hours, dude. Oh my goodness.
So
you want a good thrill ride?
I had to wait today. I got here at 5 o'clock, a little later than normal, because I had to kind of wait and play for the rain to stop so I could get to the auto parts store and buy some wiper blades because they are officially done, like gone.
Dude, these things were like...
All it does is it smears the puddles around. It doesn't clear it, but it smears it. So
it
smacks
them and smears them even more.
Yeah. Oh, no. I've lost the strips since then. Now it just smears puddles.
Now, make sure you get to them before the metal starts scratching the glass.
So I get in the car.
I think we might be already there.
I get in the car, and it's lightly sprinkling. And all I have to do is take a right and then drive for about 2 lights and then take a left, and then I'm at an AutoZone. I'm like, all right, I can at least make it there. As soon as I turn that corner, it starts to pick up a little bit, and we're downtown. There's cars flying by me, and I'm like, fuck, I can barely see
Clark Griswold over
and
here.
I pulled in, and it was lightly raining. I flipped the backwards hat forward so I wouldn't be getting rain all over my glasses. I parked under a tree, smart thinking, so less rain, and I'm sitting out there, and I'm just changing them real quick. And I have never replaced the blades on this one myself before. I've done it when I've gotten an oil change. So I'm like, okay, I know they're different sizes, so I had to look that up real quick and figure that out. And but getting there, those couple blocks, those couple lights was kind of a thrill, man.
That's sketchy, dude. That's some sketchy stuff.
People,
you cannot.
Let me give you a clue on that. Do you know
every year replace your?
No. Did you measure the length of your blades?
No, but I looked up on the website for my make and model, and I saw
they have books inside.
Yeah, or you just go into the store and just say, what wiper do I need?
Buy a pair. Yeah. You clip off the length of them and you throw it in your glove box, so you know this is the oil filter that it takes.
Well, now I know by heart. I know by heart now.
Well, you know by heart now till the next time you replace them.
That's true.
Yeah. Dumbass.
Yeah. So now it's like, oh my god.
You probably said the same thing 6.
And I'm glad I did because the whole way up here, it got even worse. So I just had a feeling, and truth be told, I was just gonna go all the way up first. And I was just going to see how it looked, but as soon as I started driving, I was like, "Nope, take a right. You got to go get 'em."
There's a reason why on those Fram oil filters, if you do your own oil changes,
I don't anymore.
I know you don't.
It's almost just as expensive.
Right?
It's almost
so it's perforated. So you pull the little flap off, pull the lid off, you throw it in your glove box, and spark plug, same thing. Just those little things that you can replace.
Yeah.
You put in there, okay, I need this. I need.
There you go. Fatherly advice. It's been a little bit since we've had some of that, but that's actually some damn good advice. Yeah.
I'm just
if you're going to have to replace like light bulbs too. Like if you replace a tail light or something like that. Yep. Cut the little model number out, and then you'll be able to find that little. Yeah.
I don't worry about those so much because they laser print part numbers on them, so you pop one out and you take it down there. I need one of this, and it goes, or you
that's
bring
true.
it to the
on
guy.
Those little bulbs. They do have the little part numbers. Yeah,
you can change your car out too over there too if you want.
I went up there and I just said, "This is my car. Do you want my car?"
Hey,
I'm gonna have to change my car out.
Here's what I say, man. I don't mean to bring it up. You know what I mean? I don't want to bring it up on the air, but I'm gonna just rent a cherry picker, bud, and we'll get our tools out and we'll just go to a nice ass car dealership in the middle of the night, allegedly.
Pick one.
We'll just swap an engine, bro. Brand new.
Yeah, we could do
a little engine swap. I'll just rent the cherry picker. You know, allegedly.
I could just pick it up.
I'm not sure I wouldn't know how to unbolt one unless you do.
But you got to make sure your windshield wipers are new first, because you won't be able to.
Probably easier to take the whole truck, bring it. Swap it out.
Florida men who have podcasts cherry pick brand new engine.
Damn, that's dirty.
We can do it. Yeah, we can do it.
I'm just saying.
A heist.
Guys, they call us the Breeze. Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra. Like I said, man, I've been on a tear lately, and it's just I'm worn down. I need a vacation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You're retired now. You were unemployed basically for 2-3 months.
I was retired. I was retired. I came out of retirement.
The month of February and so far this month.
Last vacation I had obviously was Nashville with you guys, and took a couple days on either end as bookends to take some time off, but we've been doing the pod since then, and I've been doing another pod.
But that was a vacation that turned into a sickcation at the end of it towards it.
Yeah, we all got colds. So it sucked. Yeah, exactly. Towards the end, exactly.
So where do you want to go, man? Where do you want to go?
Well, the only good thing about, we got to go to Hattie B's. We went to that barbecue place. I really liked that. Hattie B's I was really impressed with. So now I'm hunting them down here in St. Pete, which they have some.
Oh, yeah, we'll get into that.
Carmen came, spend a whole afternoon with us on Friday.
Well,
popped the wheelie on.
We're not talking about Nashville. We already recapped Nashville.
Where would you? Yeah,
but I need to take another vacation aside from that because all we really did was drink. Not that I'm not going to do that this time, but I don't know. I just need a break, and some friends. Benson and Sid and Benson and Eddie from the Is This Football?
Is it?
A bunch of them are all going to, and I don't know if it's going to work out scheduling wise. I have to ask to see if I can even get this time off. But in mid-May, they're going to go to New Orleans for like 3 nights and get like a big ass Airbnb and shit. And they're like, you should totally come if you can get the time off. So I'm going to check into that tomorrow and see maybe about possibly. Just going and fucking off with them, maybe getting some content for the show and things like that.
They just got hit by a tornado.
Did they?
They did.
This weekend.
Oh, really?
All that storm that's moving through there?
Uh-huh. I did not know this. How bad?
Well, I don't know in the French Quarter or exactly where, but New Orleans, which basically is like the French Quarter and the surrounding area, right?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
They got hit hard.
What's New Orleans?
New Orleans.
I believe it's New Orleans.
New Orleans.
It's
you mean where they have the crawfish?
New Orleans.
Like our New Orleans.
New Orleans.
I don't know. You need to ask Terry Bradshaw how to say it exactly. He's from Louisiana.
Where would you want to go actually, like for a vacation that is maybe somewhere exotic, Frank? But like no, somewhere that like you would.
I mean, I've already been to New Orleans, but I mean,
just to go with all these. Where would you want to?
Well, we've been to Vegas. We've been to New Orleans.
Out of the country, where would you want to go?
If I had to go out of the country, I mean, like obviously, my number one pick ever is
England.
Is always Liverpool during Beatles week. But that's just literally.
Oh, do they have that?
Oh yeah, that's just literally a drinking vacation.
Kind of like Oktoberfest in Germany.
You're just going to be going into pubs, listening to bands fucking cover the Beatles into all sorts of pubs, including the Cavern Club and everything like that, and everybody's just there. A lot of people are there for Beatles week, and it's just a big fucking hype, and I would love to do that, but
would you ever want to take a trip to the Amazon?
No, dude, nothing I gotta get shots for.
Would you ever want to take a trip to the Amazon?
No. Oh,
I would go see Ireland.
I mean, I can order it online. We got Prime, so I can get everything there. I don't have to go to the shop.
Wow, good one.
But I want to go to the Wild Wild West, which is
not really back in time.
Which is not really the Wild Wild West now, but shit. St. Pete's the Wild Wild West. So he wants to go on the
Wild West. He wants to go on the Paramount lot over in Los Angeles and just go to where they film all the shit.
Hold on,
that's out in California or whatever. They find a place they find somebody's big ranch to film that stuff on.
There's that fucking meme. It's a 2-panel meme where the car is driving down the highway and there's an off ramp coming up, and it's like. And then there's always the main headline. So the main headline is, where would you go on vacation? And then the off-ramp is, if I had a time machine. And Mike, in this last segment, just, if I had a time
Well, it's like going through where Adam and Jeremy went through, but with Western towns and history.
Oh, you want to hear my theory about time machines?
I'm talking about Tucson and, where they did the gun OK Corral, that kind of stuff.
I think
everything that was from the old West.
No bullshit. I think if you were in the Wild West, you would have trained up your piano skills.
Dad would have been
the
awesome.
Fucking little piano player, the ragtime piano player in the corner.
I might have been a guy on a horse shooting somebody. I don't think I would have been a thief.
No, you can have like a gun under the piano, and then you're just and every time there's something breaks out,
you sound like Jeremy.
You have to be someone that could be able to play piano or be a bartender or something that they actually need, right?
Oh, he would have been a great bartender.
Mike would have been a great bartender. You need to be a good piano player, because if you get shot, no one's going to be able to play piano in the fucking town.
I would have kept that place open all night long talking to people.
That's what I'm saying. You have job security. You're not going to die in a shootout. They're going to clear you first. If they're going to have a little shootout in a saloon, they're going to be like, get the piano guy out of here quick. We want some jams tomorrow. You know what I mean?
So I'm thinking about going to New Orleans. Dad wants to go back in time to the Wild West. Ryan, where are you going, man?
Well, I don't want to live there.
Just a vacation.
I would love to go to Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Yeah, Switzerland.
So you see your buddy Sven?
Sven, yes. He says
he was. I saw him on a Adam Sandler.
Switzerland. I mean, I want to. Well, truth be told, I do want to go to like London. I just like I don't know. The reasons being that it's kind of dreary. It's kind of whatever.
Like this?
It's young.
Like this today?
I like this weather, man. I always Seattle. I want to go to Seattle. That is one of the, I think, biggest like destination spots.
Also rainy and shitty.
Yeah, also rainy and shitty. But if I had a time machine, you guys want to hear my theory on time machines?
No, I think we did this in a previous podcast, man.
Go ahead.
Right, Dad? Didn't we?
I don't remember.
So it just worked. It worked.
What?
The time machine. We did it in a previous episode. It worked. Never mind. Okay, we're good.
All right.
Switzerland, and then after that, again, I want to go to Amazon. I just want to see what it's all about, man.
So I just want to You want to get bit by things.
I want to get bit by shit. I want to be able to
kill you.
Yeah, but I also want to I don't know. There's something exotic about just being down on the river, a Nile or something, and then you're I don't know, man.
Dad,
you get to see someone pays shit in the trees, moving and stuff.
What?
Someone pays you to spend a whole day in the Amazon. How much price tag?
Jeremy, Ryan doesn't last 3 days. It'd be like, I need a shower. Dude, you're in the Amazon. Where the fuck do you get a cold beer around here?
I can do it.
You're in the Amazon.
I'm sure there's probably some shit you could find and smoke in the Amazon.
I was about to say, there's probably some hallucinogenics that I could take.
You'd be wandering around. Are you talking about wandering around by yourself?
No, I would be kidnapped and eaten alive. There's cannibals out in the Amazon.
That's true.
I would absolutely be eaten alive.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm talking about more just a safari. A safari would be very cool.
As long as I'm in a
safari
Jeep.
vacation, where you can go, Yeah. I saw Vinny LeCavalier.
So
he did that one time.
I need some cutter spray, and I'm going to need one of those fucking safari hats with the veil,
definitely.
with the beekeeper veil over it. Yep. I'm going to need to be padded up, motherfucker. Well, guys, this is They Call Us the Breeze, episode 36. We got a lot of show for you. We're here live in the Tiger Cage.
Catch you on the Nile.
There it is. All right, guys, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we've got celebrity birthdays, so we'll see you in a bit.
Drunk. Yeah, now we're talking. All right.
right, guys. Hey, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Segment 2. They call us the Breeze. That's Bravo.
Thanks for staying
Romeo,
tuned in.
Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage every Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, of course, if you can't check the show out live, you always get the show every Monday, midnight, whenever we post the new show.
Tell your friends.
And make sure you're out there listening to our sister podcast, Is This Football? Every Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, just chugging along here, Tiger Cage Media.
Every time you listen to the show, tell 5 of your friends.
That's right. For every one of you out there that's listening, there are 1,000 of you that aren't. So, yeah, actually more like 900 of you that aren't.
If you tell 5, and they tell 5, and they tell 5
friends,
it's like multi-level marketing. Before long, we'll have it.
And so on.
Frank,
so on.
Flip that upside down. That's a pyramid scheme. Okay? That is exactly what that is.
That is exactly what that is. Well, guys, it's episode 36. Sunny. Yep.
Always sunny.
You're just going to keep hearing about it. Well, guys, it's segment 2. Ryan is only up 1 point.
Wait. Before we get into that, I have to go ahead and backtrack. We have some fact checkers out there in the audience.
Oh, that's right. We did.
We have some fact checkers out there, and I already got a little bit.
You're always going to get that. You're always going to get that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we kind of talked a little bit about it during the first segment. I'm a little bit.
We'll get to it already. Let's not.
But it turns out that Amazon,
Ryan
South
was talking
America,
about
the
Amazon,
Nile's in Africa. We all know this, and I just got corrected. It's going to happen a lot.
Shout out to Uncle Vinton.
He's not lying. He just stretches the truth.
I was in denial about the Nile.
That's right. He was in denial about where the Nile was. So thanks, Uncle Vinton, for pointing that out.
Well,
to him.
He didn't mean Nile, and
I didn't catch it.
He didn't specifically say what Nile River.
That's true. Yeah.
It's true.
All right, well, guys, it's time for celebrity birthdays. Ryan is only up 1 point. He is at 95. That gives Dad 94, and that means they're ever closer to the 100 mark.
Wait. Yeah. If I answer every single thing correctly,
we might want to hold the phone on that
Chick-fil-A party tray?
That pizza, ladies, because we might be getting a Chick-fil-A party tray tonight. Who knows? I don't know.
Whoa, how close are we?
I'm 5 away, baby.
5 away, man. He hits a couple double bubbles.
Oh, so we're at 95?
We'll see. Well, there's only one way to find out, so let's do it, guys.
Hold that off, executive producer. We might be getting Chick-fil-A nuggets.
Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
We're getting pizza.
All right, guys. It is celebrity birthdays on They Call Us the Breeze. All right. I think I'm feeling pretty good about this Chick-fil-A party tray tonight, buddy.
I'm thinking good about pizza.
Yeah. All right. Dad's like, we're shutting it down. Yeah, you did a phenomenal last week. Ryan, you got 3. Ryan got 2. 2 weeks in a row, you got 3, and Ryan got 2.
I'm feeling a Vasilevsky coming on with me tonight.
Okay. All right. Well, Ryan, avert your eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, the first birthday we have for you this evening, the very, very awesome, been around in the game forever. I used to play him in video games on Nintendo, I'm sure, but definitely Super Nintendo. One of Mom's super favorite wrestlers of all time. It is The Undertaker.
Okay.
He was probably one of the older guys, too. I'm going to guess that.
He was around when like Hulk Hogan, and Macho Man Randy Savage, and
exactly.
Ric Flair,
and when you guys were little teeny tiny guys, and we went over to Tampa, he was like, and I'm not a wrestling fan, but
he was there when we went to see all of them in Tampa.
I know, and I know people watched him and Johnny King and everything, so you couldn't help but watch some of it. So I'd say as of today, he's probably. I'd say 71 years old.
71. Okay, Ryan, what do you say, buddy?
I'm going to go he's 59.
Ryan's going to get it. He is actually 57.
Golly.
Really?
Yep, he is 57 years old.
What?
Yeah, he had to have been younger than you if you went and took the kids to go see him, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he was younger than Hulk
Not
Hogan.
necessarily because we were young.
Well, that was
those guys were about our age or whatever.
Well, they were in
30,
their 20s.
maybe. Okay, yeah.
Or more. I mean, you never know how old they are.
Well, yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Happy birthday to you,
2.
Undertaker. Happy birthday to you, buddy.
Happy birthday to Ryan.
That's right. Okay, the next birthday we have up for you. I mean, I consider him one of the greatest quarterbacks, one of the greatest players, an on-field coach. His head gets longer as the years get longer. He did an awesome string of commercials. Chicken parm, you taste so good. A very happy birthday goes out to Mr. Peyton Manning.
43.
Dad goes right in for the kill already again. He's going 43. Ryan, what do you say?
No. Wait a minute. It's his turn to go first.
Yep, it's your turn to go first, Ryan.
And I love that, Mike. I'm going to go 44.
All right, Ryan's going 44. Mike, do you want to change your answer?
No, I'll stay with 43.
All right, Ryan's going to get it. He is 46 today, Peyton Manning.
Really?
Yeah, happy birthday, bud. All right, yeah, Peyton Manning.
Up 3. We might be eating some chicken.
Why they get baby shoes? Baby can't even walk yet. It's my favorite. All right.
I know, exactly.
Dude,
he needs to get him a damn, what did he say?
An annuity or whatever.
Annuity, yeah.
There was like some kind of show that swept like 2 months ago. It was the French something, and he was on SNL Weekend Update, and he went into this whole thing. He's like, and that's just not it, Colin. And he had the whole SNL audience just barrel rolling laughing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Is he on Saturday Night Live?
Oh, he's hosted probably like 3 or 4
he's
times,
funny.
man.
He's funny.
He's
a funny dude.
He's great in front of a camera.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
And he makes fun of himself.
He knows he's a dumb jock. Yeah, exactly. But not a dumb jock, obviously. All right, well, moving right along.
But acts like
he probably knows where the Nile River's at.
It plays it well. Yeah, both of them.
Third birthday. You guys are definitely going to know who this is, and Dad gets the first crack at it. So we'll see if we can get a double bubble out of this one. It's a very special happy birthday to Mr. Sheldon Cooper.
Wow. He looks like
Jim Parsons.
Him all the time.
Jim Parsons. Happy birthday, Parsons.
Is that his name?
Jim Parsons, yeah. From the Alan Parsons Project.
Yeah, right. He looks like he'd be about 42, maybe.
42, Ryan.
So my second favorite civil engineer.
He's a
I heard that he's a lot older than he really looks. This is what I've heard.
Okay.
All right.
So go on that.
So I'm going to go ahead and say that's.
I said 42, right?
I think he's like 52.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Ryan's going to get it because he's 49.
Wow.
Yeah.
But happy birthday to you.
Well, what makeup could do. I'm down 4 now.
One away from the Chick-fil-A party tray.
You got to shut him down.
Pretty good.
You got to shut him down. You got to shut him down. All right, guys. Last and final birthday. Nope. I'm sorry. 2 more.
I got to go 2 for 2 here.
All right. Next birthday we have up for you. Fashion designer, was very big in the fucking 90s. Everybody wore him. I mean, anywhere you went, any department store, using the colors red, white, and blue mainly in most of his work. A very happy birthday goes out to Mr. Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah,
and Ryan goes first on this one.
Because those guys, you don't know when
Tommy
they get
Hilfiger,
success.
Yeah.
He's probably 77.
Ryan's going to say 77. Dad, what do you say?
76.
Dad gets him.
Dad
gets him. He is 71. He is 71.
Man.
One more. I just got to get one more.
That's right. Happy birthday, Tommy. You inspired. I never really wore much Tommy Hilfiger
Gosh,
stuff.
he looks like interesting.
He's an interesting looking dude. Yeah, and he's had different looks over the years. You know what I mean? But anyway, the last birthday we have for you guys tonight.
I hope it's a football question like how old is Tom Brady?
Nope. This young lady got her big break in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the series with Sarah Michelle Gellar, which was out in the 90s.
About a couple. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, and not Sarah Michelle Gellar. She was also a huge hit in the movie American Pie, which came out early 2000s. That one time at band camp, she had a huge role for a very long time on How I Met Your Mother, the redhead girl on How I Met Your Mother. It's a very special happy birthday goes out to Miss Allison Hannigan.
I have no clue. I'm sure Ryan's going to beat me on this one, but those movies or those Buffy the Vampire and stuff like that was in mid to late 90s, right?
Yep. So, yeah. And she played like a high schooler, but she was probably older than her.
Yeah, she played in high school,
20s.
So she was probably in her mid 20s. So 90s, 20s, 21s. 35, 45, 48.
I was gonna say 48. Golly, I have to say 49.
49, Ryan. Dad gets the double bubble. Dad gets the double bubble. He was going to say the same number. Yeah, man.
Darn it.
See? Pizza it is.
Pizza it is.
Kidding me?
Good job, Dad. Little double bubble action. So you got 3 and Ryan got 3.
Chicken nuggets next week. I forgot about the chicken nuggets.
All right,
Well,
you guys each
never
got
say
3.
never, right? I mean, we can.
Well,
I could bet some points against your, but if you want to bet some points.
So
job,
I
boys.
just
Dang,
I got it back down to 2.
man.
Good job, boys. Good job. Proud of both of you. Yeah, definitely proud. Yeah,
battle.
it's been a few weeks since we've had a
Rock'em
double bubble.
sock'em robots.
So. All right, guys. Well, they call us the Breeze. That was our celebrity birthdays. So yeah, definitely got a lot more show. I didn't even tell it. I didn't tell them what we have tonight. We've got all sorts of things tonight.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell them. Let me go ahead. After birthdays, we have a little thing called sardines in a can. I'm interested.
I'm about to say the sardines in a can thing, but then we've got Don't Say Disney. We've got Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire again tonight. Another installment, the 5th installment of Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire.
I need the money.
We're doing
the money.
Yep, we're doing TV shows tonight. So yeah, and then of course we're going to talk a little Florida Man, of course, and then we're going to try to squeeze it in there. We're going to do bad movie descriptions. Just think about movies, and we're just gonna give you the most basic, terrible description of that movie, or funny description of that movie. And yeah, I did a little research online. I always see these little threads pop up, and I think they're funny, so figured I'd share some of those. Is it
like if you have the newspaper open and you're reading it to the family, like a kind of
it's definitely a more literal, like what the movie is about than the fantastic version. And fun part is I did this while I was drunk, so I'm not entirely sure what some of these are, and we're just going to try to guess basically what we think those movies are.
That'll be
and then the new Ask the Dad segment, it's kind of opened up. It's now Ask the Breeze, and there's a caveat here. We actually have called in voicemails from people that are asking us actual questions. So that's going to be fun tonight. It's going to be a good time. But on to the sardines in a can.
If we don't know the answer, we'll make something up.
Did they clear the questions with my lawyer first?
We've been looking for a solution to this rent thing, right? The rent prices are going through the roof. Me especially, I live downtown. Everybody is moving downtown. It's getting so congested. Everybody's moving to St. Petersburg from all over the place. Florida in general, but definitely St. Petersburg. The rent is skyrocketing. It's killing people like me. But I digress. Enough about my problems. We've found a way to solve it, you guys.
How?
These geniuses are going to build an apartment complex on 17th and Burlington out of old shipping containers.
I saw that.
Out of old shipping containers. Guess what? The apartment's going to be 320 square feet, but it's going to be affordable for young. It's going to be aimed towards young people.
Saw that.
It's going to be within walking distance.
I thought that was a great idea.
320.
And you could have a little courtyard.
What's 300? Like that's
what do you think
right?
Okay, so you see a tractor trailer coming down the road that's ribbed on the side. It's coming from
How
Jacksonville.
is that a fucking solution to this problem?
You know what? Some people buy those. Now listen, some people buy those. When I was doing that part-time gig at Home Depot, the guy that he was out of Sarasota or whatever, and he was going around the store and asking people about water things. I think they were trying to sell water purifiers or whatever out of a company. And as I was talking to him, he goes, "Yeah, me and my wife, we're going to buy these containers, and we're going to build a home out of containers. We're going to stack 2 this way and then 2 this way and build a 2-story home out of those shipping containers. You can pick them up for..."
Well, that's one thing if you're going
to use both of them for your house. But like if you're going to purchase
one, a shipping container is that's huge. It's like a trailer. It's like a mobile home trailer.
It can be done.
They said they're going to put like in this lot. I saw the empty lot already. They said they're going to put 31 of these units. But like I said, they're 8 by 40 feet. That's a unit.
8 feet wide.
8 by 40.
All right, well...
It's 320 square feet. It's a shipping container. I mean, I would say a little bigger than this, maybe.
Well, if you put 2 of those together or whatever, but I mean, the 8-foot part is narrow. Okay, I get that. But the 40 feet is long, so...
And if you think about like New York, I mean, dude, New York City, those are it's like 400 square feet. I mean,
measure the distance from the corner of that room to the front of that cabinet, and that's more, probably more.
We'll do that on the break. Yeah, we'll check out.
That's probably less than 8 feet.
We'll check out the square footage of the tiger cage, and we'll compare that. So if we were to bring that
all the way down this way, and this would be a nice little.
Well, they're going to be like welded, I guess, and anchored enough to withstand 150 mile per hour wind.
Yeah, you're definitely
what a shipping container looks like, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's ribbed. I mean, it's solid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, back when you used to ship containers. He knows.
When
I used to, down at the docks.
Yeah,
exactly. Lot of Ninja Turtle fights down there. It was crazy all the time. Power Rangers would show up every Saturday night and fight some people.
Well, you got all those merchant marines coming off the boats after being out.
And you're like, guys, I'm trying to work here.
Every Thursday, like clockwork, a different group of gangsters would come out, and they'd have a guy like
merchant marines
tied with his hands behind his back on the dock, and they'd be pouring their gasoline and setting them on fire. And it's like,
who's there?
Joey, come on. This is the third time this month. Will you guys take it somewhere else? This is my watch.
Yeah,
come on.
It's like a joke at first, and it's like a boy cries wolf all the time. And then
it's just like,
if you're going to burn somebody, take it up to Salem, Massachusetts. That's where they do it.
Go to the junkyard for a change. Come on, give it a little more.
Bring it back to the 90s.
Maniacal.
The 80s.
Yeah, make it a little more maniacal. Yeah, get some flair in there. Take them to a fucking junkyard or like a candy factory.
Slit their throat.
Dump their body in the vat of candy cane, mix.
What is this taste?
Yeah.
I think you guys coming.
The stripes were a little redder.
We pitched that to Netflix.
We'll see how that pans out, but I think it's kind of.
I'm excited to see it.
It's kind of a good idea.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I just don't see how affordable.
Well, I didn't know there was only 8 feet, but I mean 40 feet. 8 by 40.
Smaller than fuck, dude.
I mean, our trailer in Cumberland was 12 by 50.
It'll be about the size of a hotel room, if not smaller.
It makes sense if like for Airbnbs, right?
For if you can't afford much, I mean, you just go. If you
I might be in there. I might be in there soon.
We don't know. Just sleep in there.
Hey, we're moving you in.
Yeah,
we gonna move you in. Hey, let's all go in.
I'll buy one up there in Jacksonville.
How funny would moving
put it in the backyard?
How funny would moving be if you rented a U-Haul that was roughly the same size or as big as you could get it, and your whole apartment was just intact? And then you just back it up to the shipping container, and then you just move everything slightly over from the U-Haul truck. You just move everything slightly over, and then you're moved in an instant. Sweet. I mean, yeah, that's the way you'd have to pitch it.
How much are they going for? Do you know?
I have no idea. We will keep an eye on it, though. We will have. Yeah.
Maybe that could be where the new Tiger
maybe you could get a double wide.
I mean, I wonder,
you could cut a hole out in the middle.
Do you think Orlando's blowing up as much as like Tampa and St. Pete are and shit like that? I mean, is it everywhere in Florida? I'm sure Miami's getting hit too. I'm sure.
Well,
the Panhandle's probably getting hit.
Miami's been get hit. Bro.
Okay, Pinellas County worse than many probably because if you look at the geography of Pinellas County, water on both sides. You got to go way to the north part of the county to get to dry land, other than getting across a bridge.
Right.
So that tells you that peninsula that we're in is built out.
Right.
You can't go that way, and you can't go that way.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. And that's the influx we're experiencing, and we're just gonna have to keep building up until we can no longer see the beautiful sun that we all moved here for. Guys, they call us the Breeze. We got to take a little break. Got to throw some darts. No real darts, unfortunately, with this on and off spotty weather. It's episode 36. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, a 5th installment of Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire, and we all know he needs the money. So don't go anywhere, guys. What do you say?
I can't wait. See you guys soon.
See you.
All right. All right, guys. Well, it's time to truck along, Dad. There's no avoiding it.
On there?
You're just trying to avoid it, and our fans,
as Joe would say,
our fans have been waiting for it. Our fans have been waiting for it. You wait every 3 weeks for it, guys. You know what time it is. Mike, if you don't sound too limber right now, but we'll see if you can do it. It's time to do...
Oh, I can limbo.
Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire.
I've been getting close.
Every 3 weeks on They Call Us the Breeze. Tonight's topic, television shows.
Let's go. Do I want a new truck?
All right. He's really good at spoiling every intro. Every fucking intro. I love it.
What makes the show great.
It is. It's exactly why people tune in. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, hey, it is another edition of Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire, and it's one of my favorite things to do. And tonight's topic is TV shows. We've done movies, right? We've done musical instruments. We've done classic rock. We did U.S. presidents last time. He did fairly well on that.
And we've had 2 winners. I won $1 million. I think Chuck won $1 million, right?
Chuck. Yep, Chuck won $1 million, exactly. Well, it's time.
I still haven't got my check.
Yeah, and Uncle Joel has $1 million bucks.
Just keep waiting. It's in the mail. Keep waiting. It's in the mail. All right. Well, Mike, you ready? You ready to get to it, buddy? All right. First question we have for you this evening. George Clooney became a household name when he wore green scrubs on this drama series. Was it A, Doogie Howser, M.D., B, Dr. Quinn, medicine woman, C, House, or D, E.R.?
House was a great show, but it was D.E.R.
You're going to say it was D.E.R.? Is that your final answer, Mike?
It is.
That's your final answer?
I liked House.
D-E-R.
He got it, ladies and gentlemen. It is E.R.
There you go.
Very good. Yeah, like I said, these start out nice
Cincinnati,
and easy.
Ohio boy.
Starts. Oh yeah, is he really?
Yeah, he tried out for the Cincinnati Reds.
Oh yeah, dude, Clooney.
Yeah.
We might have mentioned this on
His
the pod before.
His father.
Well, Rob Lowe. We talked about Cincinnati.
Well, Rob Lowe's from Kettering or Oakwood, but his father was a news anchor in Cincinnati.
Yeah, him and
his
tried
mother
out
was
for
a
Cincinnati
singer.
Reds. So
that's why when they did what was the bunch of the songs that we used to play in country?
Brother, where art thou?
Yep, and they asked. He said, "I can sing it. My mom sings," and they wouldn't let him sing it.
All right. Well, Mike, great job. Second question we have for you tonight. You are at $100,000. Second question we have: which star from Friends has had the biggest career after the show's ending? Was it A, David Schwimmer, B, Courtney Cox, C, Jennifer Aniston, or D, Matt LeBlanc?
D, Matt LeBlanc. I loved the show with his brother. They had a construction company. I'm sure that I might be wrong, but that's the only one that I remember having shows. D, Matt LeBlanc.
The biggest career after the show's ending.
Yes.
Matt LeBlanc?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Really? Who?
Jennifer Aniston, dude?
Jennifer Aniston, man.
Well,
she's been in all the Adam Sandler movies.
She's been in thousands of movies. She's the only one who's had a successful career after Friends. Courtney Cox has been.
Are you kidding me? Matt LeBlanc had television series. I mean, are you talking? Okay, movies.
Well, I'm saying fame in general.
Oh, but it is TV.
I mean,
so
the biggest career after.
Were you thinking the line of what big TV? Like
like TV. Actually, television shows.
Who would be more famous in TV after Friends?
Yeah, I mean, she's
in movies.
I wasn't even thinking about movies. Matt LeBlanc had television.
We're gonna have to ask the producers here real quick. Hold on.
Scratch the wreck.
Teresa, help me out here.
Man. Is that? He's. Yeah.
Okay. Mike, they're going to go ahead and give it to you. Jesus
Thank you.
Christ.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, yes, we're going to. The correct answer is Jennifer Aniston.
Well, I know she's done a lot of movies, but I mean, Matt LeBlanc had television series where the guy from Saturday Night Live, the tall guy.
They said the question was worded a little difficultly, and so they're going to give it. Now you're up to $200,000. You can stay with it, or you can take it home. What are you going to do? Buddy?
Let's go on.
Well, you might as well with that.
Exactly.
All right.
They're like, dude, he just keeps flying up here to New York on this game show. He's already like $50,000 in the hole. Let's just give it to him.
Third question we have for you tonight. All right. Who replaced Coach as the secondary bartender in the show Cheers? Was it A, Tom Selleck, B, Tom Cruise, C, Don Johnson, or D, Woody Harrelson?
Oh, Woody Harrelson, D.
Woody Harrelson, definitely?
Well, none of the other three were on it.
That is correct, Mike. Woody Harrelson, it is.
Coach was secondary?
Well, no, Coach was the first. Behind Sam was Coach. And then around the time, remember?
Oh, really? Oh, really? So Sam's been there the whole time.
Yeah, Sam was always there.
Rick used to.
Coach was there. Coach was there for like the first 1 or 2 seasons. So was oh God, what was her name?
But Sam's been there the whole time.
Shelley Long was also there, and then Kirstie Alley kind of came in and took over Shelley Long.
Yeah.
And Woody came in and took over Coach.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, I didn't start watching till Sam and Woody.
Yeah, Coach was in there for the
Rick
first
told me
season
about
or two.
Coach, but I figured he was like Sam's guy.
No, yeah, Coach was great, but like he definitely they
Sam
weren't in like
main.
the same episodes. It's just Coach was gone after a certain season, and then but you got it.
Yeah,
Woody
they're
Harrelson.
not that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Cliffy. They're not the favorites.
All right, moving right along, and he has 300,000.
Norm.
Going for question number 4, buddy. Going for question number 4. Here we go.
Norm and Cliff were the best.
All right. Who was one of the main creators of the legendary show Seinfeld? Was it A, David E. Kelly, B, Larry David, C, Lorne Michaels, or D, Chuck Lorre?
God damn, those are all 4 top names. And I know I've seen the credits for all 4 of those. What was the question? How the 2 top or 1?
One of the main creators of the legendary show Seinfeld. David E. Kelly. You still have 2 lifelines, 50-50 and Ask Ryan. David E. Kelly, Larry David, Lorne Michaels, or Chuck Lorre? Seinfeld.
Bitch. All right, I'll take a lifeline, Ryan. If you know it. Do you know it? Because I'm...
Pretty...
David... okay, so what's his name? Larry.
Yeah, that's what
Larry.
you think it is. If
Well,
that's
the way
what
you're
Mike,
talking.
if that's the way you think.
Larry.
All right, you're going to say Larry David?
Yeah.
That's your final answer? All right, Mike's going to get it. It is, in fact, Larry David.
Hey, this is the wheel. It's not going to...
Exactly.
It's not going to take off. And I know, and I'm never wrong.
Every one of those damn names, are...
Well, Lorne Michaels was SNL. David E. Kelly did a bunch of stuff, but I think he did... I think I remember him doing... Ally McBeal, I think he did back in the day.
Boston Public, maybe,
Chuck
too.
Lorre is also TV.
Whatever. When you said David E. Kelly, I was like, I know I've seen those in credits.
All right, well...
And then when you kept going, and I was like, Larry David, crazy enough to do that, but I don't think so. Because
I think we count that as a lifeline. I think we count that
that's a lifeline.
Yeah, so you only have 1 lifeline left. It's the 50-50, but we're going on to question number 5 now. These are supposed to get harder, but sometimes for Dad, they're just easier. So we'll see what happens.
It's like Benjamin
All right,
Buttons.
next question. Here we go. Megastar Tom Hanks got his big break dressing in drag along Peter Scolari in this hit TV show. A, Three's Company. B, Bosom Buddies. C, Mork and Mindy. Or D, Laverne and Shirley.
What was B?
Bosom Buddies. A, Three's Company. B,
I don't remember
Bosom
ever seeing
Buddies.
him that.
Mork and Mindy or Laverne and Shirley.
I don't remember seeing him in any of A, C, and D shows. And I watched them, but I didn't know who Tom Hanks was back then. So I'm gonna guess B.
He's guessing B, Bosom Buddies. All right.
I mean,
you're correct, Mike.
I watched A, C, and D.
I had no idea. Good freaking job, dude.
That's it, man. Yeah, $500,000.
Wow.
You want to?
Let's roll.
He wants the full mill.
Let's roll.
And you still have 1 lifeline left with the 50-50. All right, here we go. Next question. Okay.
Pay attention, girls, because I might be going through the door.
This rich older couple was marooned on Gilligan's Island along with Marianne, Ginger, and the skipper, too.
Thurston Howard III.
It is A, the Howells, B, the Cramdens, C, the Jeffersons, or D, the Waltons. A, the Howells, B, the Cramdens, C, the Jeffersons, or D, the Waltons.
The Cramdens, who's that? Well, it's definitely A, but I mean, I'm trying to think of who the Cramdens was.
Ralph.
Oh, Ralph
yeah,
Cramden.
who is Cramden?
All in the Family?
Ralph Cramden?
Oh, no.
No. That was Lucille Ball. And,
Honeymooners was Ralph
Cramden. Yeah. That was.
But your answer is
definitely A. I mean,
the Howells.
The Howells, yeah.
All right. Dad's answer is the Howells.
Is the Waltons Sam?
Correct, you are, my man.
The Cramdens was what's his name? And he did a show out of Miami, but
it is
Jackie Gleason.
Lovey was the wife.
Jackie Gleason. It was the Cramdens. One of these days, Alice.
Yeah.
Pow! Right to the moon.
Yep. We should all take a photo where it's like, boy, I oughta, Michael.
Boy, I oughta. Oh, yeah. Well, you're up to 600,000, bud. You're up. I'm proud of you. You're doing well. You're doing well. Okay. Next question. You ready, bud?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Moving right along. Well, this one might be a little tough. Let's see. Before hosting Family Feud, he hosted Tool Time, the show within a show, alongside Tim Allen. Was it A, Patrick Duffy, B, Drew Carey, C, John Goodman, or D, Richard Karn?
Well, it has to be Richard Karn because Tool Time, no, it's C. D,
D, Richard Karn, final answer.
I definitely won the first three.
All right.
However, what were the first three?
They were Patrick Duffy, Drew Carey, and John Goodman.
It couldn't have been
John Goodman would have been a funny one.
You are correct. It was Richard Karn, buddy. Good job. All right, man. Very nice.
What was C? B?
And he's going home.
B was Drew Carey.
That would have been interesting. He could have done that.
He could have done that. Yeah, he would have been great at it. Okay, moving right along. All right.
Now he's doing 50 floor commercials.
Long before Laverne and Shirley, this character got in her fair share of hijinks with Lucy Ricardo. Was it Edith Bunker, B, Trixie Norton, C, Jane Hathaway, or D, Ethel May Mertz? Long before Laverne and Shirley, this character got in her fair share.
Ethel. She was on Lucille Ball. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. I Love Lucy.
Ethel.
It was Ethel.
Yeah, D.
He's gonna get it, ladies and gentlemen. It was Ethel May Mertz.
She was married to that Baldy guy, and then Ricky and Lucy were married, right?
And did you guys know, fun little fact, Ethel Mertz, she started a rent-a-car dealership as a side gig that bought out, and then it became Hertz because a guy named Harold Martz bought it.
Whoa.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. I made all that shit up. Keep going.
Did you know that?
See, we never know.
All right. Well, okay. All right. You got 2 questions left, bud. You got 800,000 right now. I think that's a pretty good winning. You want to just take that home, and you still got your 50-50 left. But
shit, I ain't got my last check. I might as well keep going.
All right. Second to last question. It's
still in the mail, by the way. It's still coming.
Here we go. Second to last question. Which of the following is the longest running non-animated sitcom of all time? Is it A, It's Always Sunny, B, Big Bang Theory, C, MASH, or D, Cheers?
Without...
You still have 50-50 left. I'm just going to
without not
syndicated, just like has the most seasons.
MASH, for sure.
Still have 50-50.
C. Seinfeld, did you say?
Nope. The 4 options are It's Always Sunny, Big Bang Theory, MASH, or Cheers.
MASH or Cheers. Damn, Cheers was on a long time too.
You have a 50-50. Do you want to take the 50-50? It's going to give you 2 answers.
Teresa or Debbie.
You only have 2 questions left. Bud.
Yeah, I know it's C or D, and I know Teresa or Debbie are not going to know the answer to that, and Ryan's too young to know.
All right, why don't we do a 50-50 here?
I was about to say, can we add a new feature called a hint?
50-50. Let's do the 50-50.
We're doing a 50-50. All right. It's Always Sunny or Big Bang Theory.
Are you kidding? Those are the 2?
Those are the 2.
Big Bang Theory.
Dad says Big Bang Theory. Final answer?
Damn.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mike. The correct answer was It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Really? How many seasons?
They're up to about 17, 18 seasons by now.
So they're still going with new seasons?
And they've never taken a break, really, at all.
And it outdid MASH.
And the one that outdoes it technically is Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David, but they took like a 5-year hiatus, so you can't really count that.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, right.
So, quick question.
Wow.
So I was thinking about this, reading MASH and Cheers, and it kind of, a light bulb kind of hit off. Like, how long, like, those Cheers and the MASH, like, how long do you think those seasons ran? Probably less than 10 years, right? But back then, it probably felt like a lot longer, right? Maybe? It's probably short seasons. Like,
it's got it, and to me, it doesn't count unless it's been on ABC, CBS, or NBC,
right?
Network or Fox think? Now.
Will and Grace,
4 network television stations, Netflix and all that shit.
Are you arguing with the answer right now?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, no, because it's on it's on FX, which is
it's been around
Netflix?
For a long, or FX. It was Fox, and then it became
okay.
Well,
if it's on a net, and I consider Fox. Fox is a formidable.
All right, you want the last question just for fun before we take a break?
Yeah.
How many episodes of The Simpsons are there as of this past Sunday?
Oh fuck.
489, 721, 1032, or 246. Ryan, you can play along with this too. 489.
Okay, let's figure this out. 360.
It's been out since 89.
52 weeks a year.
It's been out since 1989.
And it's not every single.
Get on your calculator. 52 weeks a year. Is this your calculator? Is this your phone?
They take breaks, dude. They don't do one every single. I mean, they
generally
like
okay.
Any
do
show,
52 weeks times.
I think no. It's either 721.
And what'd you say? 89.
It's either a coin flip between 721 or 1032. What do you think it is? 1032 or 721?
I'm going to calculate it.
No, Ryan, these are your answers. Ryan's going with 1032 or 721, and one of them is correct.
I'm going.
Oh, really?
C.
1032 or 721?
It's been around for
since 1989.
How many episodes?
Well, I'll go with 1032 then.
It's actually 721.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking if you were to multiply 721 times 2, because they only put out half a season. They don't do a quarter episode. You know what I mean? They only film probably.
Fun fact.
How many episodes?
They asked like the producers, the current producers, are you going to try to see it out to 1,000 episode? And they said, yeah, it's definitely possible. That would occur by their schedule in 2033.
So they don't do. So they don't.
So
do
in 11
50,
years.
So
in 11 years.
So you're saying they don't put 52 weeks of.
Well, you just heard what I said.
They don't do 52 shows a year.
You just heard what I said, right?
I hear what you said.
11 years, they'll go 280 episodes.
So is their season run like a regular television season, and then they start doing reruns?
Yeah. Like during the summers.
They don't do a show every week for 52 weeks.
What Remy was just saying was there's 280 episodes
to get there, and they said it would take 11 years.
In 11 years, they'll do 280 episodes.
So
that's not
my math was going to be 52 weeks times.
No,
1989.
They're not putting out. They're not putting out.
And I'm not thinking about the television network where they only do so many. Like our regular shows. Okay,
generally,
the
the new episodes come out in the
fall,
right?
Starts out in fall and ends in early spring or something.
All right. Well, Dad, great attempt job, anyway man. At the Bre'llionaire segment tonight. You can't win them all, man, and we appreciate your hard work, guys. This is They Call Us the Breeze. We have one more segment left, so don't go anywhere. We're gonna go throw some darts.
Well, I got 8 out of 10.
And Brian, what do you say, bud?
Can't wait to wrap her up.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. Don't go anywhere. Bye.
See you.
Oh God! Ice chip.
You did it again.
Blow it off the lid. Blow it off the lid.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever want to
flick
figure
it off
out
the lid, flick it off the lid.
If you were a loved
kryptonite
if you or a loved one has ever suffered from an ice chip that's been on the rim of your beer can, out of a cooler of ice,
flick it.
You may be entitled.
A lot of insurance companies like to deny. A lot of the
smaller insurance companies and they're coming after you. It's not about the ice chips you got to worry about.
They say that
lawyers.
It was your fault that you set the temperature that cold.
Their lawyers you got to worry about.
We won't even take the fees on this one.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm losing it, deal.
We don't get paid unless you get paid.
We took down King Curtis in court. The only people to ever do it.
Morgan.
For the people.
All right, guys. Welcome back to They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cave. Every Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 of you that aren't. I want to turn into Batman real quick. Make sure you go to the Facebook page. Like the page, facebook.com/They Call Us the Breeze. Do it now. All right, guys. Sorry about that.
Can you please do it in the...
cool. That was awesome.
Can you do it in, what's his name's face? The first one,
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Do it, Michael Keaton.
I'm Batman.
Yeah.
No, I'm Batman.
Yeah.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
What's the other?
Batman.
What's the other Michael's name?
You got to see that. It's called Neighbors.
Do it, Michael. The other Michael's name that
Michael Caine. Michael Caine.
No, not English.
Who plays
the crazy one? The crazy one.
Alfred.
No, the
Michael
crazy
Caine.
guy.
The Joker.
No.
All right.
The
Moving
Toker?
right along.
The Midnight Smoker.
No. That the one voice that you guys do.
You
sometimes.
are so bad at movie descriptions.
Yeah, it was probably another John Belushi movie.
No, I think his name starts with Michael, but he does a real slow voice, and
I'm not with you, man.
it's not English. It's
You know what? Let's scrap
when
the
it
last
comes up.
segment.
When it
Let's
comes
figure
up,
this out
I'll
right.
try to bring it up.
Hell,
to the end
Mike,
of the
let's
show.
figure it out.
Let's go.
All right. Well, speaking of bad movie descriptions, I mean, Dad, you're kind of notorious for that.
I am.
If you've ever seen some of these Reddit threads, I'm sure Dad hasn't, and Ryan, you've probably seen some, and I've seen some, but I kind of went through a few different ones and kind of collected my favorite ones. I hope I'm entertaining somebody out here that might not have come across these. Just terrible 1 or 2 sentence movie plots that describe a movie. And like I said, I was a little bit tipsy when I put this list together, and I didn't actually put an answer key to it. So it's just, for fun, just fluff. We're gonna take a look at some of these really terrible movie descriptions
And see what we think of it, and what movie
we think
would come to mind.
Like the first one, I mean, I'm gonna softball one. Lunatic enslaves candy-making entertainers and kills kids in front of their parents.
That's a name to a movie.
No, like if you were to write a bad description for a movie. Lunatic enslaves candy-making entertainers and kills kids in front of their parents.
Oh my God!
Candyman,
the Candyman,
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
See, I thought it was going to be Willy Wonka, but that's crazy as heck that they did kills kids
it's just
in front of
bad movie descriptions, like to the point, like actual literal to the point. Lunatic enslaves candy-making entertainers.
He is a lunatic.
And kills kids in front of their parents.
He doesn't kill kids.
No,
I was on the right vein.
Taken away. One blows up, and they got to take her to the taffy stretcher. What do you think happened, Mike?
Are you talking about the one that turned into
that is
a plum,
so
a blue?
One goes down
blueberry.
Yep, and one goes down the hatch
Violet?
with the eggs, and one kid gets shrunk, and God only knows what happened to that
And
kid.
he-
I know
Well,
you're not
Violet.
feeding him.
Violet.
I know you're not taking care of that
gonna
goddamn
get
kid.
Violet.
All right, next one. Try this one. Now that you know.
Oh,
we're
now
trying
you
to get
know.
at.
Top right cold.
So
now you
an
know.
elderly man uses balloons to kidnap a small boy.
Oh, that's Up.
Yep, see,
That's
you got
Up.
that one.
That's Disney's Up.
Disney's Up. The old man with the
I didn't know
balloons and
that.
everything. All right, a man.
But he doesn't kidnap a small boy. Russell jumps on it, dude. He is for it.
Can
He's
I
about
please come
it.
inside now?
Wrongfully accused.
All right. How about a man tries to quit a reality TV show?
I have a
No
sneaking
clue.
suspicion that this is none other than Jim Carrey in The Truman Show.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Nope.
All right. A young boy and an old man. This is a good one. A young boy and an old man go to extraordinary lengths to make the boy's parents have sex.
I have no
I got
idea
that
on
one.
that one either.
Really? You don't get, just, I mean, you got to break it down. All right, what the fuck? Okay. A young,
Well, it's gotta be
boy
movies
and
that
an
I've
old man
watched.
go to extraordinary lengths to make sure the kids
I know
parents have sex.
I know. Look, I know.
What is it?
I think the Mallon Family. If you're watching right now, you know the movie too. I bet you they're jumping out of this. I think it's Back to the Future.
Yes, it's Back to the Future.
right?
They literally go back in time to make sure Marty's parents get together.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you need more adjectives and little more.
A man's sense of reality alters after taking a pill. That's obvious.
Oh, that's with Bradley Cooper. That's taken. I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's
it's
the Matrix,
right? That's
the red blue pill.
All right.
Come on, it's very obvious. Very obvious. Okay, I'm
not for me. It's not.
Oh, sense of reality.
A broke man commits identity fraud so he can manipulate a group of school children. Ryan knows this one.
I don't.
Is it what you were talking about with Matthew Broderick? No, that. Hang on.
He commits identity fraud, and then he manipulates a group of school children.
Those are bad movie descriptions, in my opinion.
School of Rock, man.
Okay.
Ned Schneebly.
Hello. You know what? He just walked in.
This is a good one because this one's actually pretty tough, but it's
like.
Oh yeah, this one's.
An old man gets really childish.
And that's all you give us?
It's either Benjamin Buttons.
Yep, got it.
Is that what it is?
Benjamin
Buttons. I was thinking that or Tom Hanks and Big.
Good thing we ain't doing
that
nuggets
good.
versus
That been
pizza
good.
on this bet.
All right. A bunch of teenagers go to school on a Saturday.
Breakfast Club.
Is that? Yeah.
Breakfast Club. Exactly.
That's what I was going to say.
A tax advisor leaves his job unexpectedly and goes to Mexico. Now, Ryan, this is one movie that you haven't seen, and I've been telling you have to watch it. It's a total fucking classic.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. He was a tax advisor, a kind of, for special privileges in prison. And then he leaves suddenly and goes to Mexico. Yes.
Was it?
Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah. I've never actually seen Shawshank all the way through.
Shawshank Redemption. That was that damn good movie.
All right. So Ryan will know this one. A grown man plays with a toy and then sleeps for most of the entire movie.
This ain't a Walt Disney.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Really?
What? Inception?
Yeah.
Oh, the dreidel or whatever.
Plays with the toy and then sleeps most of the movie. What else
is that? The whole movie? I've
never
seen
have anything on
either,
The Godfather or something?
Oh, here we go.
That?
A grumpy emo chick ponders whether to bang a corpse or a dog for several years.
Oh, you're like, here you go.
How in the hell would we know that? We don't watch that kind of movie.
Like,
what's wrong with you?
A grumpy emo chick spends several years debating whether to bang a corpse or a dog.
There's no way I'd know the answer to that question.
I feel like it's like something like...
Feel like?
Twilight. It's Twilight.
Oh.
One's a vampire, one's a werewolf.
If she can even make eye contact with either one of those things.
Talking frog convinces a boy to kill his father. Star Wars.
Really?
Yep. Here we go. You guys will both know this one. Just think outside the box. A drug-addicted girl takes advantage of a mentally challenged boy for 3 decades.
That's not Forrest Gump, right?
Yep, it's Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump? Wait, what?
A drug-addicted girl takes advantage of a mentally... That's what I'm saying, but that's when you break it down to what they actually are, that's what it is.
Well, that ain't the way I see Forrest Gump.
A young girl with mental illness talks to furniture and marries her kidnapper. Disney movie.
Cinderella. I don't know.
Girl with a mental illness that talks to furniture marries her kidnapper. Beauty and the Beast.
Well.
Yeah. This one's a good one. Public transportation running ahead of...
Why do they throw mental illness? It's just... Anyways, keep going.
Okay, here we go. A depressed and widowed father teams up with a mentally challenged woman to search for his disabled son. Disney.
Mm.
A depressed and widowed father teams up with a mentally challenged woman to search for his disabled son.
No clue.
Finding Nemo.
Those are cartoons. That ain't real life.
Man, I thought you guys would have.
I thought I would have had that. Definitely would have. Yeah, geez. Finding Nemo.
Okay, now from here going forward,
how about this?
When we do
clown
this,
graduates, has a kid that has a birth defect, and then they go on a long time excursion. Finding Nemo.
From here going forward, when we do these things, you have to say animation or whatever.
You got to give some feelers.
You can't be like you got
come on,
a real movie or animation or whatever.
I said Disney
because half of that. I mean,
what's the public transportation running ahead of schedule?
Public transportation running ahead of schedule for once. Speed.
A guy floats through the air and becomes a.
I don't know that.
A guy
I don't know
floats
the
through
next
the air
one.
and totally obliterates everybody's feelings about gravity. And it's a Disney movie, and it's a football themed movie.
All right. Well,
okay, everybody knows that's.
I thought
Kurt Russell.
I thought you guys were going to slay.
Son of Flubber, but
I mean, I started off pretty strong, but man, those
so you can
mental
say
illnesses,
Disney, but it's got to be animation or real.
No, you're right. You're right. Well, I just thought they were funny.
I mean,
I thought some
Nemo.
Some were funny.
Those were well, they're funny, but you're funny.
You're funny.
You're real funny.
You're funny looking.
Funny looking.
Hey,
beat you to it.
They call us the Breeze guys. Got a little bit more show before we go tonight, and we do have an Ask the Breeze segment that we're going to be opening up. But before we get into that, little Florida man gas heist.
What a
Florida man!
What a trick!
I love the Florida man.
They got busted, but what a trick!
Gas prices are friggin' outrageous right now.
It's pretty incredible.
They're starting to drop a little bit, but these guys got together. About 4 different guys have gotten busted. I think is what I read.
Skimmers.
Yeah, and they have these pulsators, quote pulsators, that they put inside the pumps, and they regulate the price and the flow at the same time. And some of them are like remote, so they can do it, and they do it for a minute, and they drop the fucking price down to like nothing and open them bitches up
5 cents
and
a
tell
gallon.
people about it. And like a lot of people, if they're just happen to go to that pump, they get it.
I did not read that they were doing that. I read that they were doing it for themselves, but they were filling tanks in the back of
tanks, huge
trucks.
tanks in the back of trucks, and that was starting to be the dead giveaway sign. They were probably spreading that through the gas station community, going, "Watch out for these guys. They're going to pull
go
up."
into details, so Ryan, because Ryan's still
they did like
us.
Lakeland. They did Lutz or Lutz.
How does this?
You heard of skimmers. So what these skimmers did, instead of stealing people's identification and things like that, they figured out a way to skim the pump, and they, like Jeremy was saying, they figured out how the pulsators in the pump calculate gallons of gas going into the vehicle.
Right.
They got it from whatever, $3.95, $4.29 a gallon to 5 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
And they were pumping gallons.
But they were also
like
selling the gas back.
I did not hear that part.
Yeah. No, that's what I heard.
Well, I mean, after they left the gas station, you mean? Not at the gas station.
No, not at the gas station, but like
they were. Well, maybe they were, but they were pumping
profit.
Gas at 5 cents a gallon versus $4.29.
Ryan has a question.
They're doing that they're recalibrating it at the pump.
They are somehow
with clicks or.
I don't
so they can so what they're doing is they're messing up the system to make sure they're charging them 5 cents a gallon.
You go up to the Speedway gas station. Somehow they got a card, or they're able to get into the machine and open something and what'd you call that?
Recalibrate, like
resell it.
No, what'd you say that they were
remote?
Not the remote
pulsator.
They were recalibrating the pulsator that
triggers the gasoline.
Well, how many gallons?
Yeah, they all 4 got busted.
They all 4 got busted.
Yeah. Did it say how much they ended up like kind of pulling out with?
One guy got arrested. One guy got busted while he was trying to put the device inside the pump at the station.
Some got away from the gas station, right?
One guy got busted. One guy got busted because of 2 guys got busted because of the big tanks. That was the dead giveaway.
Tanks in the back of the truck.
So I mean, but hey, it was worth an effort, man. And these guys they figured it out.
I mean, they're getting
like former MIT grads or something.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now.
No idea how they figured that out.
If you look at the profile, go online, guys, and look up the mug shots of these guys. These 4 gentlemen, they do not look like the type that are able to pull that off.
They do not.
I would expect some 16, 17-year-old kids.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they'd be like nerd,
and I'm not going to racially
specify the ethnicity of these guys.
No, you don't have to. They can go look up for themselves. I'm just saying these guys.
But I would
don't,
like how in the hell
these guys don't look like they're tech savvy. Like
No.
they look like.
That means they haven't caught
these guys that cheat systems and on the computer all the time. I mean, they're on there
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
I mean, they figured
Ocean's 11.
Well, before we go tonight, we're gonna open up the very new, the very new Breeze bag. We don't really even have it's so new. We don't even have like an intro for it or anything. But we'll get there.
Still has that new car smell.
Yeah, actually, but we have the Breeze bag, and we've got 2 questions we're gonna start off with tonight before we go. The first one is directed towards Dad. All right, this is Chris in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Chris in Virginia Beach?
No, Chris.
I know him.
Chris in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Here he is.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Would you rather have no butt crack, as in one solid butt cheek, but with a butthole in the middle, or a top chin, as in a chin that grows out like a unicorn? It grows a beard and a goatee just like a bottom chin. In fact, you also have a bottom chin. It's just an additional chin. Let me know.
Okay. So Chris asks, would you rather have just one big butt cheek with just a butthole?
Okay.
Or a secondary
normal,
chin
right?
Like a
on
secondary
your
chin.
forehead.
One butt cheek without a crack?
Yeah, there's no crack. There's just one butt. I say cushion, yes. I say easier to wipe.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm going to say easier to wipe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll go with that. Except for 2 chins. I don't want to have more chins than a Chinese phone book.
Well, could you imagine the chin? No, here we always do this on the Breeze. It's our worst behavior is when we get the Chinese accents out.
Oh, what do you talk about?
Hey, I got...
Nope.
Okay, but I like the 2 chin thing.
No, hey, phone book got 50 chin.
I like the 2 chin note because if you
Sorry
fall
about
down,
that to the Asian American crowd.
Yeah, let's move
if you
along.
fall on your 2 chins.
Moving right along.
All right.
I don't know.
Next one. Well, yeah, next one is actually, I think it's directed at both me and Ryan. Let's see what we have here.
So this one is for Remy and Ryan. And it's, would you rather watch your parents have sex or would you rather them watch you have sex?
Damn. Okay. That's an
easy question.
Yeah,
well,
this is what happens when drunk people send voicemails. And yeah. Okay. Ryan, you want to take this one first, bud? That's a tough one.
We should ask Mom that question.
I think I have mine. I think I have mine. But that's a good question out there. I should have warned everybody. These are going to probably get a little racy. These are Breeze. Ask the Breeze after dark is basically what this is. It's people at bars just asking us random questions. And yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go ahead and go first because Ryan seems very fucking puzzled as to how to steer this one. I'd rather watch my parents have sex because I can drink that memory away. God forbid every time I have sex for the rest of my life, I just remember them being over my shoulder watching me that one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's because I can figure the rest out. You know what I mean? I can get rid of that memory. Hell, I don't even know what I had for lunch today. I don't remember the show I did.
Are you afraid I'd be like, God damn it, Jeremy, you're not doing it right?
Sandwich. Probably spicy chicken.
But you wouldn't be able to escape that looming feeling of them watching you. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, what do you say? Probably the same? Or
I mean, if I had to do it, I would watch Mom and Dad because it would be a rerun. I already had a front row show, bro.
Oh, you've had a front row show before?
Yeah, dude.
I walked in. Did you do the walk-in?
I beat out the million other sperm. I was there.
Oh,
I bought the T-shirt. I was at Woodstock. I was at Mom and Dad's.
When you started
Woodstock.
off with beat out, I was like, "What are you gonna say?"
I was already at the show.
He was in the main show. Okay, I get it. You don't have to be so goddamn literal, King. Go off though. That was good.
I can't answer.
Okay.
I don't know. I got one more. You guys want one more?
I don't know.
This one's pretty racy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
As compared to
this one's for Remy. Would you rather never eat anything buffalo / spicy again for the rest of your life, or never get blowjob / fellatio again?
Okay.
That Dan Benson?
Yeah.
Sounds like Dan Benson.
It could be Dan Benson. I'm not sure who that was. But no, I love spicy food. I have to put sriracha on everything. Sriracha is amazing. And there is still sex. He didn't say anything about sex. But yeah,
I'm gonna set this up so he could answer it.
I'm gonna go ahead and no, that was his question.
Dan's question.
That was his
right
question.
Out of the blue.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and go for. I'm doing away with spicy foods. Yeah, fuck it. There's other spices out there that aren't spicy.
Well,
and it's probably better
me too.
And you still have tangy, you still have sweet, you still have
sour.
honey hot.
Hell, you can have sour if you want.
Dude, there's so many other spices in the garden that you could have.
Flavors.
So,
There's a world of flavors.
So next, not to throw out any kind of
and not for naught, but spicy foods kind of they mess with your intestines.
Well, and not to throw out any accolades to sponsor or advertise anybody, but next week when we get together, we're going to go down to that chicken coop and we're going to order chicken from the chicken coop.
Well, next week we might need to have the party tray already reserved, and you guys just have to
figure
shit!
Out. I'm going to bust his ass again. We're ordering from the chicken coop, and we're going to test it. We're
hitting 100.
We're having a taste test compared to Hattie B's.
Okay, we will do that. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. It was episode 36 of They Call Us the Breeze. Thank you very much, guys. We love you so much.
Tell all your friends. Tell 5 friends.
Yeah,
so they can tell 5 friends.
And they can tell 5 friends. And they tell 5 more. And they tell 5 more.
Create a pyramid.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.